Hello, my dears. How are you? This is Resilient Lives, beaming a few nuggets your way on this October 1st. Can you believe that? So we're here thinking about you as the month has changed and trusting that you're enjoying life to the best of your ability as we work on reworking how we want our lives to go. So I just wanted to beam you a few nuggets and to say hi and just share a thought with you. Is that okay? I was thinking today about, I think yesterday I talked a little bit about normal returning. And I certainly have always wanted normal to return in the scenarios where where I was recovering or maybe I wanted to jog again or, some full-fledged idea that I could do the things that I used to do before. I'm sure that's something that all of us dream of, and some of us probably can accomplish. But as I was considering all of the things that are going on right now, even just in my life, I was wondering how to deal with the inner and the outer world. I have my inner world, my outer world, and when I'm counseling, I'm dealing with people, but I also have loved ones that are not doing well, and we have to balance that. And we're dealing with the pandemic and the political climate and the systemic issues that go along with all of the racism and the job losses and all of that. And so there is a high level of stress going on. And so as I was thinking, giving some thought to it, I was trying to figure out now how can I order my private world? How can I order it? I mean, how can I organize it so that I'll be at peace? I'll deal with the stressors. I will have some balance. Now, frequently I will go to the Arboretum because that's one of the places where I enjoy solitude, and I can take a deep breath and exhale. I can do a 4-7-8 breath, but to consider all of the things that are happening in this world and that's impacting us, I have to really make a disciplined act of ordering my inner world and my outer world. Now, if I were to look at my desk, I would say, whoa, is this an indication that my inner world is crazy or disorganized? The world I present to others, someone could look at you and say, oh, wow, you look like you have it all together. And you would say, yeah, right. But we have a knack of presenting ourselves to others. And I'm trying to think. I think it's probably the Johari window, where it talks about the 4 quadrants that we have of ourselves, and I know there's that one quadrant that we we keep hidden from others, and there's a quadrant, of course, that others see and we don't see. I think that one's called the bad breath quadrant. Other people know something about you that you don't know, but we have these four quadrants: one that's open to everybody, and one that we keep to ourselves, and so on and so on. But in our professional lives, we try to have a balance so that when we're at work, we're dealing with stressors, which we do all the time. We're trying to keep a balance so that we just don't go and scream and say, I can't handle this. And we have been talking about resilience and about obstacles and about things happening in our lives that make our emotions soar, and how those, right or wrong, how those emotions can set the tone for our day. But if we are going to look at how to order our private world, then of course we're going to have to know ourselves and know what we need to place in our lives that will bring some order. And we have to know what our priorities are. What is the priority for our lives? If you had to consider bringing some order to your life, what would you want to see happen first? Would you want your inner life calm, or your outer life? What is the importance of those two? Often we have to learn how to walk in both worlds simultaneously. So as we approach the weekend, with all of the numerous things that are happening, and people are starting to stand in line to vote, and people are getting a little nutsy, and people are still getting sick, and there are anxieties out there, I would just want to give you this little nugget to chew on until the next time, and maybe you could tell me how you're ordering your inner world. That inner world is that core, that center, that one that you kind of look to guide your values, guide your actions, guide your decision makings. That inner world is probably important to me, because I don't want to go and make decisions when I'm going through an anxious time. And so, as I prepare to leave you, and you get ready for your weekend, I just want you to know that I'm beaming you some love. I know that you are going through quite a lot, because you're human and we are in this world. And I'm trusting, as we continue to thrive and hang in there together, that you'll consider your resources that you need to order that very core of yours that's going to keep you sane and calm and dealing with all of life's issues almost simultaneously. It's like you wonder, does everything have to happen to me all at once? Couldn't you just stand in line and not have to put everything on loaded up on me at one time? Well, life seems to do that, especially at this historic pandemic time. So I would like to send my love to you, a virtual hug, and ask that you would take care, observe your protocols, and consider doing those things that are going to bring some order to your private world, that center that you dwell in, that you make your life decisions out of. And until next time, I beam love. Bye-bye.